Oh my goodness, it's the 14th day of the month, and you know that month is Feb, and we can't talk nothing else apart from love. I'm talking about Valentine's Day. Now the interesting part of this day is many ladies expect so much gift from the men. Apparently, men have decided to have a men's conference, kind of countering Valentine's, and we want to get what really is going on and who really should celebrate Valentine's. And in the show today, rather, we are privileged to have one of the most brilliant mindsets in the country. I could say that a relationship expert, so consultant, a leader at Daisy University, Daisy Peris, if I get that right, did I? Thank you. So be part of this conversation as we discover to explore who really should celebrate Valentine's and what does Valentine's mean to you. So welcome to the program. Be part of this show. You can always form part of this conversation through our SMS line 22334, and definitely be some of your feedback at the end of the show. So let's get to it. Daisy.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you for having me here.
Such an opportune moment to discuss about Valentine's. So people have so many questions about Valentine's.
True.
The question could be, who is really eligible to celebrate Valentine's from your school of thought?
Eligible is a huge word. I think it's just anyone who would like to show love to someone else. It doesn't have to be in a relationship. It can even be to your mom or your parents or your friends, for example. Like today I was interviewing a student at in Talanta Institute, and he said that his only Valentine is his mom because first of all she's away, and he wants to send her something. So I think it's all about who you want to show your love to. It doesn't have to be in a relationship, Amma. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, there are people who say that, those who are saying that my Valentine is my mom, my Valentine is my brother, at the end of the day, they go to the cocoon and now celebrate with their lovers. Okay, I'm not saying that that student that is what he or she meant, but that brings me to the next question about Valentines of intimates. I mean, people who have romantic relationships. Yeah. Should it be a priority, like somebody is supposed to be taken out, and in the event that somebody is not taken out, is a do or die situation for that kind of a relationship?
That's such a good question, because I feel like, especially, you mentioned something to do with how men are supposed to shower women or their partners with gifts.
Supposed to be men?
Apparently.
Okay.
Apparently it's supposed to be men, so don't get me wrong. But I think that there's so much pressure within the society, because of society, to men, that men have to be the ones who are doing this much to show that they love this woman. But it's also about the woman. Like, for example, with my ex-boyfriend, I'd buy him roses out of the blues. And I remember his first thought was, or his first facial expression was, is this really for me or it's for your mom? Which shows that it's not common for men to be gifted as much. So I think even the small things matter. Like if I say, like, if my partner expresses to me, okay, I don't have enough money to take you out, but I'd like to cook for you lunch or dinner at home. Wow. That's still romantic. You can buy popcorn seeds, you can watch Netflix, you chill. Yeah, you get, like, chill, it's the thought that counts. The fact that even if it's like a chocolate bar, it's sweet because you thought about the person.
And I mean, I get that, but you see now the men have decided to have something called the men's conference, which has become a very big concern. Actually, great men in the nation support that. They even plan to attend men's conference. Like today, I'm meant to understand there are quite a number of men conferences which happen in different parts of the country. Yet those men are supposed to be taking their ladies out. Don't you think women have pressurized men to the extent that they have now said, because it's all about me gifting you, then I can find something else to do on that day? Don't you think it's a matter of a lot of pressure to the men, such that it's a little bit overwhelming on their side?
I think it's a lot of pressure to men, as you've said, because in Kiswahili unapiga mtu dent. And it's like something for a night. Like, you know, the man can also end up resenting the woman in the long run. And your family can also realize these things, like how the partner is expecting you to do certain things when you don't even have the cash for it. Like, you can be having a salary of 15,000, you're expected to buy a Birkin bag that's over 50,000 shillings. Like, come on, you have to reason. And honestly, men, including you should not feel pressure from women, because if a woman is pressuring you that much, and if she does not understand that I don't have money, she's not the one. Let's just face it.
I wish ladies could understand that point at this particular point in time. I don't know whether ladies understand that there's no money and the situation moves on. Yeah, it's quite complicated. And as we wind up the show, really, I mean, we are living in a world that we have borrowed much from the West, you know, and we expect, of course, the Western culture to women to be surprised on Valentine's Day. Yeah. If somebody is living in the US, you're taken to Maldives, you go to Madrid, to go to Paris. Sasa hapa kwetu Nairobi. Sambo sijui niwaongelee ama nifanye nini? Okay. In the event somebody doesn't take you, it's a fancy place in Kenya. Like we go to Nakuru Resort, we go to Masai Mara, or better still at the coast. If your partner doesn't take you there, what is your message as we conclude? If your partner doesn't show any appreciation, should you stick or should you quit?
If the person has a good reason, that's not something.
Sasa wasichana, which is this good reason?
Like,
okay. The good reason is there is no money. That is the good reason. If there is no money, then that's it.
Then that's fine, because you've also communicated earlier on, like, I don't have money for this. But I'm saying, like, for example, you guys have been planning this on both sides or both ends, that we're going to do this at this particular time. So that means you've also calculated the costs. And then maybe the guy says that, okay, mshahara yangu bado haijaingia.
Yeah.
Of course, I'll feel bad. But it does not mean that you don't do it because mshahara yako haijaingia. Like, ufanye hiyo siku mshahara itaingia. You get?
The issue is you have to do when the salary I know.
Not you have to do it, but you planned it.
Yeah.
You planned it. That's what I'm saying. If it's something like from the get-go, like you've said that you can't get this money. Yeah. You can't afford this. Like, it's fine. For me, now I'm talking for me. Yeah. For me, like, it's the thought that counts. You can even do something for me in the house, as I've said, even cooking dinner for me. That's still something. Si ati tukae tu starehe, ati atufanyi kitu yoyote. Hata kama ni watch movie, tumenunua soda, popcorn, wine. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. I mean, the verdict from there is that the dot counts, and if we wrap up the show, this program will normally have at the very end fun and games. So we get back, we'll be right back with fun and games. Stay tuned.